Bitsy, what are you doing? Hello. Good evening, Plunder Shop. How's it going? Tonight I'm trying some, not what she said, I'm trying some Dorchester that I put in a ball jar back in December of 22. Good evening, Bobby. Yeah, I just logged on. I been working in the shop today, working on some cherry stems for pipes. Thought I'd try some of this Dorchester. I don't remember what I thought of it the first time, except for the daughter said it stunk when she came out in the garage. A little buggy out here. That's why I put the hat on. Figure that way my hair doesn't work as a Venus flytrap. What about you, Plunder Shop? Are you smoking anything? Howdy, Terry. How about you, Bobby? You smoking? I don't think the first time I tried Dorchester was in a meerschaum, so I thought I'd have this little elephant, upside down elephant. Normally I don't smoke it, but I thought I'd try it and see if I got anything different out of this Dorchester. This Dorchester says it has 6 light and dark Virginias and a pinch of Perique. Good evening, David. Finishing the cigar. Loading a bowl of Smokehouse. Nice. I got the 2 beagles down here. We had a storm blow through and blew some sticks out of the trees, so they think these sticks are treats. Terry says he's got a room 101 Miami Snow Robusto. Hey Chris, how's it going? Jim Inks gave the Dorchester like 4 stars on tobacco reviews. David G's got an English Bulldog. Yeah, I don't know what kind of winds you got up there, Bobby. It was some serious straight line winds down here, but luckily we didn't lose anything. At least if we did, I'm not aware of it. I'll have to get my son Chris to try this Dorchester again, because I think we just tried it that one time. Well, if it fell in the woods, did anybody hear it? Or I guess the saying is, does it actually make noise when it falls if nobody hears it? Maybe it's because I'm outside. Last time we smoked this Dorchester, it was in the garage. Yep, David. Hoping to be there again next year. Would not have been a good time to be at work when that storm blew through. I'm normally not one to panic or get too worked up over storms. I try to tell the wife, at our age, we've seen a lot of storms come and go. A lot of noise, a lot of rain. Typically, it's not that big a deal. But I actually had her and the dogs and me get in the closet because those straight line winds were cooking. Chicago was good, Chris. It was a blast, like always. We sold 5 pipes up there and came back with one of the guys wanting me to make a pipe similar to what I had there, just in a different color. Yep, I understand that, David. That was one of my dad's favorite sayings, I think. He struggled with people saying they would do something and then not doing it, so he was either saying that or he was saying, if at all possible, I'll take care of it. But he never wanted to tell somebody, I'll definitely get it done, because he didn't want to be on the string for that definite and not be able to fulfill his obligation, he felt like. This was an estate meerschaum that I got pretty early on into my pipe smoking journey this time. It's kind of an upside down elephant. Kind of hard to see that. Last time we smoked it seemed like the freak was pretty heavy in this, but it's actually not too bad. It's Friday, about 8:30 here in central Indiana. A little bit muggy feeling out here, but we're in the shade. Hopefully the mosquitoes don't find me. I'm gonna have to get me some of that dry bug spray that Piper Dave mentioned on his channel. Black Irish Twist, all right. I think that's a little stronger than what I typically smoke. You guys, 2:30 a.m. here. Wow, night shift. Are you working, Chris, or you just up late? And if you're working and you can watch the live streams, that's a pretty good deal. Blame it on Yes Piping. Security, awesome. Yeah, Just Piping definitely enjoys his Black Irish Twist. We had yesterday off here for Juneteenth, but had to go into work today. They wouldn't approve my vacation day today. Now that it's over, I guess it's all good. That's just saved me another vacation day I can use later. David says blame it all on Jess. He definitely puts out some nice video editing stuff. Jess is probably the one we should have put over Pipe Week this year, since Flat Cap's not on doing it. Hopefully we'll see him back soon. I can't imagine. Hey Donnie, how's it going? I got a hold of him after the Muletown, texted him or emailed him one time, and he emailed back, and I think he said he had only had one cigar since that had happened, so yep, very unfortunate. Uh-oh, YouTube took Jess down today. Last week it was Greg Tunnel, now it's Jess. I got a pipe giveaway going on right now for Pipe Week. Nice, Bobby. This Dorchester is definitely a little different. Not my normal aromatic, but that's all right. I just can do like Greg did. Greg continued to make videos, and he said he's going to be uploading them now that he's back on, but I think he kept making videos the whole time he was suspended. Hello, Ad Piper. Favorite English? Hmm. Hmm. I don't know about favorite English. I smoke Frogmorton Chalet. It's a crossover blend. It's a English aromatic mixture that the Briar Fellowship puts out. I really enjoy that one. Oh, well, that's good. He only got hit on a video and not getting dinged completely. I like my Latakia blends, though. I just can't think of one that I would say is my favorite off the top of my head. Baker Street from Country Squire. Nice. Yeah, Country Squire definitely puts out some good quality tobaccos. Ashton Artisan blend for me, Brutal says. Nice. Horizons. I have Horizons in there. I think I got 2 of them I haven't opened yet. Now Chris is probably gonna laugh at me. Northwoods, yep, I've got that one. That's pretty decent. I don't know about aficionado. Chris is probably gonna laugh at me, but man, I went to the local brick and mortar here the other day. Prices are starting to jump here in Indiana. More than I think they need to. They told me that Indiana itself is going from 24% to 30% on tobacco. And then, of course, the tariff that's going into effect, they're saying 10% for most of that. Nicaragua or something, I think, is like 20%. So that's definitely going to hurt. Raised them over there also. Yeah, they told me a tin of Capstan, which I'm not sure I'm buying completely in. They said they thought it was around $26 or $27 prior to the tax increase and the tariffs. Now is $40. But I think it was more like $30 before. But even 30 to 40, that's a $10 jump. And if my math's right, 14% of 30 is not $10. 14% of 30, that'd be $1.40 on 10. So about $4.20 is how much that tin of tobacco should have went up. And instead it jumped $10. So in reality, we're seeing a 25% jump, at least at that one brick and mortar. The one in Greenwood, they're saying, originally they said they weren't going to raise their prices. I don't know, maybe what they meant was they aren't going to raise them until they start buying new stock and they actually have to start paying that tariff. Because I don't see how they could eat that kind of markup. Travel between Alabama and Montana. No sales tax in Montana. Make all major airline purchases from Montana. I'm not aware of who is in Montana. I guess I need to start looking that up. I don't know if Montana has to charge Indiana sales tax though or not when you order like that. It would be nice if they didn't have to. Oh, nice. Gonna have to start looking up Montana and see where we can purchase some tobacco from, it looks like. How about you, Donnie? Do you get nailed with high taxes out there in Virginia? One of the girls back there goofing around. I don't know what she's doing. Bitsy. What are you doing, Bitsy girl? Bella's sitting over on the step ready to go in the house. Okay. Now I know Donnie's smoking something. What are you smoking, Donnie? Donnie's probably going to be one of those old codgers that's smoking 20 bowls a day when he retires. So that's supposed to say goodnight? Okay. Prince Albert. Definitely a codger blend. 5 fingers. You're probably smoking it out of that club pipe you got out there, aren't you? That nice Dunhill. For joining the Core Club. 14-ounce tub, 32 bucks. That's a pretty good price. I watched Greg Tunnel's video earlier. He said the whole reason he got kicked for a week was because he reposted a video of some lady getting spurred by a chicken. They said it was violent. Big old K. Woody panel. Nice. Those people that's doing the flagging or the banner people on YouTube obviously didn't grow up on the farm. Heck, they probably would have been mad at me because I tried to use our calf for a horse, jumped up on his back and rode him around. They'd probably be mad about that too. For cows not being the brightest animals on earth, he sure figured out how to get me off there quick. He'd head straight for the barbed wire fence and rake my leg down the fence. Oh yeah, Donnie, I'll be there. I'm having to get motivated. I haven't been making hardly any pipes in Chicago. I've worked on some, but haven't got any made yet. I need to get busy. I was working tonight for about 3.5 hours on some stems. I'm gonna have to try to get it to putting 3.5, 4 hours in a night if I'm gonna get anything done before then. I kind of cheated tonight. Problem is, I get home from work, I'm kind of tired. So today I picked up a Monster after work. Drank that on the way home. That gave me a little pep in my step, so I got out there and got busy. That's too bad. It's a good time over there in Ohio. I'm hoping to go over a little bit early and pick up some more briar and look around. Who's doing a live tonight? Around 9 o'clock. Usually it's 9:30, I think, for Over a Pipe, but I think last week was their last one for the summer, if I remember correctly.
Come on, girls, get in here. Come on. Betsy. Bella, what are you eating? Go.
The wife hollering at the dogs over there. Want to know what they're eating. Cruelty to animal there, David. In today's world we live in, tying a ribbon on a calf's tail. Yep, it'll be a good time, Bobby. August 8th and 9th, I believe. I think they do their show on Friday night and then Saturday. Chris should make it with me also. We've been debating about Vegas, but I don't think I can justify making it out to Vegas yet. Because after Ohio, we got the Indiana show. That is, help me out, Bobby, is that September 22nd, I believe, up in Gas City? Richmond is the 15th. I believe they're the week before. I think Richmond is the week before the Indiana show, September 15th, if I remember right. Vegas, I believe, is October 24th and 25th, if I remember right. Of course, I got a bad memory. You don't want to go off my memory. David said he's thinking about going. I don't think I'm going to make Vegas. We talked about it some. September 20th. is the Indiana show, is what Bobby's thinking. I know we're doing a hangout on Friday night. We're not doing the show Friday night, but yeah. There you go. Hangout for Indiana is on the 19th. Okay. I post pictures of my pipes on at Grunewald_pipes on Instagram. Man, I don't think I'm gonna make Richmond either. That was a haul. Me and the wife did that last year. That was about 9.5 hour haul for us to get there. And Chris is already kind of on me about all the vacations that I'm scheduling for him. Because anytime I schedule for a pipe show, I try to get him to take off and go along. And he likes going along. He just don't like using up all of his vacation for pipe shows. No problem, David. Stop by and take a look around at the site. You can see what all I've posted in the past. I don't have anything up there currently that's available. I'll probably be posting one up there in a couple weeks that'll be available. What are you getting all excited about over there, Bitsy? I think she smells something. Hopefully nothing moving around up in the woods. She gets whiff of it and she'll be barking like a mad woman. Oh, I don't blame you, Donnie. 5 hours. Yep, that's long enough to sit in a vehicle. That's the big problem with Vegas. Me and Chris will both have to fly out. That adds a big cost to the pipe show, having to do that. Yeah, but that was a good time in Muletown. You and Will Bill showed up there. That was a good time. That was some good food we had too, wasn't it, Donnie? I came back from that little barbecue place and I took a picture of that guy that was singing, showed it to Indiana Nate. I was laughing. I was like, how'd you get back here so quick? And I showed him that picture. I said, we just listened to you singing over here. He said, why is it every time somebody sees a fat guy with a hat on and a beard, they think it's me? Yeah, me and Donnie and Will Bill got to hang out with Valiant Lady, Ron Smith from Smith's Pipes, and Ethan, Parsimonious Piper. Blake's Pipe says, I'm at a live event, but wanted to leave a like and comment. Hope you're well. Thank you. Not sure what GM, GA, and GE all stands for, though. I probably do need to stay up there in whatever hotel they're talking about, Bobby, because that's like a 2.5 hour drive for me or something. That'd put me at 5 hours driving both ways, both days. That's just too much driving. Better off spending the $150 and only have to make the trip once a day. because I definitely want to go and hang out at the meetup. Got a little bit of a floral note coming off this Dorchester. Mainly through the retrohale though. Not too strong though. Too much wind to blow smoke rings. I think the next meetup I'm going to try to make will be the first Monday of July if it doesn't fall on the 4th. I'm not sure what day it falls on. But Smarty Bob likes to do a meetup up at the Brownsburg Smoker's Choice, if I remember correctly. An hour and 20 minutes and you weren't driving. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, Smarty Bob meets up the first Monday. I think it's usually around 6:30 at Smoker's Choice in Brownsburg, Indiana. So that'll probably be my next meetup. I'll try to make that at the beginning of this coming month. Him and Andy and Matt Sweendog's usually there. We get 2 or 3 other guys from time to time. Andy and Bob and Matt are usually the constants there, along with Smarty Bob. That sounds like a good idea, Bobby. As you can see, I'm not opposed to some eating. I should be, but I'm not. What I need to do is I need to go on that Justin Dombrowski diet. I need to drop all these carbs and Coke, and I need to start drinking water and eating steak, eating bacon. And some cheese. July 7th, good. Yep, July 7th, Brownsburg, Indiana, Smoker's Choice. If you're around close by, try to join us. Heck, just this past month went up there having a smoke, and Bob pushed this tin over, or this tub over to me. What was it? Was it Prince Albert, or it was a red tub? I think it was an 8-ounce tub. He pushed it over there. He said, "Here, try this." I tried it. I said, "Yeah, that's pretty good." He said, "You're the winner." He had just opened it, I think. Can't beat that. Go to a meetup and get handed 8 ounces of tobacco. What brick and mortar do you usually go to, Bobby? Do you have one close to you? I probably need to try some And So to Bed again. I think that's, I want to say that's an English blend. This is a pretty small bowl in this little, it ain't even as big as my first finger. unless I jam it down in there. That's probably a good bowl to be smoking these Virginias out of. I should probably apologize for all the road noise. Hopefully it's not terribly loud. Usually it's quieted down out there by now. What are you doing, Bitsy girl? She's on patrol looking for something to move. Stray cat or something go walking by. Even a cat she knows, she'll be barking like a madman. Regal's in Fort Wayne. Okay. I don't think I've been there. I guess I need to make the trip up and go there. Three. Nice. I ran into somebody up in Chicago. For the life of me, I can't remember who it was. But he mentioned to me, hey, if you're interested in any esoteric blends, let me know. I have a connection. He said, I'll let you know when it comes in and tell me what you like, and I can pick up a bag for you. And I forget who it was now. So if you watch this and you were the one that told me that, I'd appreciate you messaging me and let me know. That's the problem with the pipe shows being a vendor. You get swamped with everything that's going on, trying to keep up with everything and visiting. I'm gonna probably put one up in a couple weeks on my @Grunewald_pipes on Instagram. That's where I've been posting my pipes the last couple of times. I'm trying to put them on there some. Usually I do hold back for the shows. I really need to ramp up my production level so I can sell them online some and still have enough to take to the shows. Yeah, I haven't seen any esoteric out yet. Originally, one of the brick and mortar guys told me June is usually a good month for it to start showing up. But I reached out to another guy that runs a shop, not here in the state though, and he's saying his Orengo guy is saying October. So if he's right, it's going to be a little while before we see any. Now, what I'm going to try to bring to any of the meetups I go to now is some Sutliff chocolate mousse. Jeremy McKenna mentioned that on one of the podcasts because people were asking, what should I buy when they found out that he was going out. Got a good size of Margate. I have it up nice. I don't think I've tried Margate yet. I need to check in there and see if I've got a jar of it. There went my mind. I read your text and lost track of what I was thinking. I used to be able to multitask a little bit better before we got COVID. Now my brain, it's less useful than it used to be. Yeah, I think I want to try my esoteric blends. Oh, I was thinking about selling you a pipe. Yeah, watch my at Grunewald_pipes Instagram page, and that's where I'll be posting my next one. I definitely need to get moving on making pipes. Wish I could get Chris helping me out some too, but usually he's just my quality control guy, it seems like. But he's young, he's got a life to live, I get it. He's got to get out there and have some fun. You don't use it, but you'll try. Shoot me a email at grunewaldpipes@icloud.com, Donnie, and I will try to remember to send you a picture of it when I put it up. Because I don't think I have your email. I see you've been busy making your pipes, Chris. Dunbar's the only one I've ever had the chance to try. Okay. Well, I'll try to bring some Esoterica and Soda Bed. It's an English blend, I believe. I'll try to remember to throw that in my bag, so I'll take it to our meetups too. Remind me, Bobby, and I'll try to have that in my bag so you can try it if you'd like. Yeah, that'd be a good time, Chris. I'm hoping to get around and maybe do some more studying with some other artisan pipe carvers. I saw some pictures posted on Instagram where Jason Patrick and Kevin Foster of Foster Handmaids was up at Alex Florov's shop. I knew Jason Patrick was studying with Alex some. It always seems like a good time when pipe makers can get together like that and bounce ideas off each other. See the different techniques they use of doing things. You never heard this names. Jason Patrick, Kevin Foster, or Alex Florov. Alex Florov, you'll see some of his pipes on smokingpipes.com, the US site. I believe Alex and his wife were from Russia originally. I could be wrong, but I think that's where he was originally from. But he lives up by Chicago. And Jason Patrick lives fairly close. Within my little group of people, because I don't know, I'm not like knowing everyone in the pipe maker community yet. I'm still got a fairly small circle of people I know. Nate King, he's part of the Indiana Pipe Club, and I've talked to Nate on a few occasions, several, and I know Nate, his pipes are on Smoking Pipes, I believe. Jason Patrick, I believe he's been making pipes for about 7 years, somewhere in that vicinity, I think, 7, 8 years. He makes some very nice looking Levats. Hoping to get one of his soon. And the little group that I run in, they all seem to be pretty impressed with his Levats. They're very technically accurate, I believe. Robert Escorti, oh nice. That would be a good time. And I saw, speaking of pipe makers, I saw the Simple Georgian posted, and I also talked to the brick and mortar south of me. I guess Luigi Viprata died here recently. I know this brick and mortar has a big inventory of Luigi Viprata pipes. I'm guessing, I've never met him, I'm guessing he's Italian. I think there was a lady that I met there at the brick and mortar. I think she actually studied for a couple weeks with one of the Escortis. I don't know what his first name was though, but she met him and his wife at a pipe show and hit it off, and his wife invited her over, and this was like, from, if I remember correctly, it was late when they were at the show. They were just hanging out, and she went back to her room, was getting ready for bed. A couple hours later, the lady calls her room and says, "Hey, so when are you coming over?" And she's like, really? She's like, yeah. So I think her name's Marge, and they actually did a write-up in one of the magazines about her going over and studying a couple weeks with him, and she made a couple pipes while she was over there with him. I can't imagine getting invited to somebody big like that to come hang out for a couple weeks. I couldn't afford it, for one thing. Take 2 weeks off work, burn vacation, pay for a flight out of the States like that. That'd be pricey, but at the same time, mosquito. Same time, it'd be hard to pass up an opportunity like that when a big name invites you like that. Just fired up Smokehouse in a Briarworks. Oh, from Briarworks in a GBD Unique Magnum Cavalier. Nice. All right. There's Greg the Tunnel. Back from the prison. How's it going, Greg? Just been hanging out here for about 30 minutes or so. Let's see. Wow, I take that back. Time flies when you're having fun. It's been 53 minutes I've been on here. Now the mosquitoes showed up. I showed them, Greg, I'm smoking a little Meerschaum Elephant estate that I got early on. Smoking some Dorchester. Glad to see you back on YouTube. Looking forward to all these videos you made while you were in jail. Is there going to be bars in the background of your upcoming videos, Greg, where you're sitting in your jail cell making your videos? Or making license plates or anything cool like that? Uploaded gobs today. Yeah, I saw one of them. You were talking about staining some paneling that you were putting up. Letting it saturate in and then wiping it off. Looks like my youngest one's got a whiff of something up in the woods. She's probably gonna get fired up here shortly, run around, act like a maniac. No mosquitoes in Montana? Oh, that would be nice. Cool, Donnie. Now I need to make note of sending that picture to you when I get ready. I was hoping smoking this pipe would keep the mosquitoes away, but I don't know that it's going to work. Looks like some lightning bugs are starting to come out. Sun's finally down. All right, Bobby, you take care. Headed down our way in the morning. How close you coming down here to Martinsville, Bobby? Freedom. Greg is exercising his freedom. I love it. What are you barking for? Struggling to keep this thing going. I may have packed it just a little tight. But I've been smoking on this bowl for 55 minutes, not bad. Now, one thing I noticed, this Dorchester is not giving me tongue bite real bad. I'm just now starting to feel a little bit of a tingle, not much. So that's a good thing. Always like a tobacco that doesn't bite. Boy, that flowery note's coming through on the retro for sure. I have to keep covering the bowl to keep it fired back up. It keeps wanting to die on me. I have not smoked a filtered pipe yet. I have made a few because some guys hit me up wanting them. I made a volcano for Gary Papa Bear that's filtered that he smokes. I believe that was my first filtered pipe I made. It was 9mm. I've made one Gimli pipe that was filtered, and I made 2 Ranger pipes that have been filtered. I need to make a Wizard pipes that's filtered, and I really probably need to guess I'll have to keep paying attention, and if something happens with a flaw or something, I need to make a 9mm pipe out of one for myself so I can give it a try, because I have never smoked 9mm. I've smoked the old Dr. Grey Bows, whatever you call them, with the little paper filter, but they're not like a, you probably know what a Greybow filter's like. To me, that's not really a filter, that's a moisture trap. Yeah, Will Bill got one of them, you're right. So I haven't made a big number of them. Definitely a demand for 9mm pipes in the US. I hear some people talk about them, but not as much as I would expect. It seems, and maybe it's just because we're on different continents, it seems like over in the UK, Simon with LCS Briars, he seems to make all his in 9mm. And seems like he has a good calling for those. I've had maybe 5, 6, 7 people ask me about filtered pipes. That's why I've made a few of them. I think it's definitely something I need to make sure to have a couple of, because I do know there are people out there that like them. So I need to try to make sure I always have a couple on hand. Donnie says I'm not a fan of filtered pipes. Okay. I haven't tried one yet, so I need to make myself one and try one. But like I say, that's going to be a shop pipe. I don't want to spend time just to make me a pipe unless it's just a pipe that I can't sell. I need to waited for that loud vehicle to go by. I need to order some of the Delrin tenons that accept the filters. I've been buying those from Pfeifferneck over in Germany. Depends on the blend if I use a filter or not. Okay. I think I burnt all my tobacco up. Yep, I'm down to white ash. It doesn't happen too often for me. The German company is Pfeifferneck, is how I would pronounce it. Pfeifferneck. It's starts PF. Is it Iefenecke? I think is how it's spelled. And I think it's Pfeifferneck.de on the website, if I remember correctly. They sell pipe supplies over there for making pipes. They sell some briar. I bought a couple briar blocks off of them. What I really like to buy off of them is their acrylic rod stock. Correctly pronounced. Nice. I took a couple years of German in high school. And some little bits I remember, but not enough to speak it. And I do pronounce Grunewald with a V. That's where my ancestry comes from, is Germany. But that was back pre-1776, because one of my forefathers actually served under George Washington. I don't know if he was still referred to as Grunewald at that time, because I think pretty early on they changed our name to Greenwood, since Grunewald means green forest. Evidently that was a close enough for them. They went with Greenwood. And wish I would have done better about taking German in school. Unfortunately, over here there's not a whole lot of use for it. If you learn Spanish over here, you can speak that all day long, every day of the week if you want. And one of the guys I spoke to in the 90s, I believe it was, so about 30 years ago, I'd been out of high school for 20 years or something. I talked to a guy over there when I was doing some gaming, and I don't know if it was accurate or not, but he gave me the feeling that the German language and culture was kind of dying a little bit. He said they really pushed the kids in school learning English, and a lot of them did a lot of their normal conversations in English instead of using German. Grunewald was in the news. Yep. Yeah, I didn't realize there was that much over there. Later on, I found out that there was a train station, Grunewald train station. Doesn't necessarily have good ties to it. I think it actually got shut down after World War II. I think they blocked off the at least some of the rail running out of that station. It was not used for good things, I guess. But for the few people I have talked to, they seem to speak like Grunewald is a fairly common name over there. I'd like to make it over to Germany sometime and check it out. Is that your main language, Chris, is German? I know I hear you sometimes in your videos. The other day you kind of laughed and you said something in your video that was German, but you're Austrian, okay? You'll probably laugh, but Austrian makes me think of Sound of Music. I believe that's where he was trying to escape to in that movie, was Austria. My wife makes fun of me for liking the Sound of Music movie. All right, guys. Well, we've been over. Let's see. Gotta use my bifocals. We're going on 68 minutes. Wow. It's what happens when you get on a live where somebody's just a talker. Well, my pipe's out, and I've probably had you guys stick around long enough, just listen to me ramble on. But I appreciate you guys stopping by and visiting with me and enjoying a pipe with me. And the mosquitoes are definitely getting thicker out here, so I'm gonna call it a night. And I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Alrighty, Donnie. I'll send you an email verification back just so you know I got it. And then I'll try to remember to get that. Yep, sweet smokes to all you guys. Have a blessed weekend and pipe on.